We're joined with SleepyV from Pittsburgh. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Doing well.
Yes.
Good. Well, we're glad to have you here. A special treat today.
We're happy to be here.
Good.
Yes, thank
Good.
you.
So, okay, the band was started by Derek, Gene, and John. So tell us a little bit how you three started the band.
Well, I've been playing music with Derek since I've been playing music, which was like when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, young days.
We had a band in high school called Vinyl 6, and
that broke up.
Yeah, when we came out of high school, we started looking for a new project. We came down to Oakland to go to college, and
at Pitt.
Yeah, at Pitt, by the way. And John joined us then the summer after our freshman year. Started playing the trumpet,
Yes.
and then by 2009?
Yeah, summer 2009.
Summer of 2009, we pulled ourselves together, met this kid, and
yeah, I knew Derek through work, and then we played in a folk band before, and then he invited me to play with SleepyV, so I said yeah.
The rest was history.
And then Dom came in,
much later.
Much later.
Recently.
As in,
Recently.
Within the past year.
In March.
She's the most recent addition.
March, April. Came in, met them.
Because she loved the band so much.
I love the band so much.
But we've also been going more folk in our sound, and the flute helps with that. I think it rounds it out.
Great. Okay, so tell me what everyone plays in the band.
I play the bass when we play in a loud band setting, and I play the mandolin when we play in a quiet band setting, and I sing backup to his lead.
Okay.
I sing the lead, and I play the guitar.
I play all the drums, acoustic and with sticks.
Trumpet.
Flute.
All right, and you do a little bit of vocals too, right? Do you do any sometimes?
We all kind of sing.
Everyone kind of dives in.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
We need to loosen you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so what artists do you guys as a band look up to or are influenced by, if any?
Let's start this one.
Yeah, let's start down there.
Well, I'll start. I have a story. Because
Here's a story.
I played trumpet for probably 10 years before I played with these guys, and then I was contemplating, like I wasn't really playing very much when I moved to Pitt to go down to Oakland to play, but then I heard an album by Me Without You that had a lot of tuba and alternative instruments in it, and I figured that, if they could do that, that I could, and I think that was part of the idea that started our
Launch
band.
SleepyV for sure.
Yeah, that was right before we got into summer.
That album is called "It's All Crazy, It's All False, It's All a Dream, It's All Right."
Yeah. I think as a band, we all collectively agree on Guster being a big inspiration to our music. But for me personally, I mean, I've listened to a lot of different stuff. But right now, the thing that I care the most about is Sufjan Stevens' newest album, Age of Odds. And that's all I can listen to.
I would have to say probably about almost a year ago, as of right now, the Fleet Foxes released an album called Helplessness Blues, which I was obsessed with. You can ask these guys.
That's pretty good.
I listened to nothing
All the time.
but the Fleet Foxes' new album for so long, still. So that's my answer right there, Helplessness Blues.
And I've been listening to the new St. Vincent ever since it came out. I haven't stopped, and I won't shut
Strange
up about
Mercy.
it. Strange Mercy.
And I love Incubus, and they just had an album released a couple months ago, so I've been listening to that a lot, and I listen to like a lot of kind of like underground hip hop stuff too, which has nothing, I don't know how to incorporate
It all
that
matters,
with the
though.
flute.
It all counts. It all
It all
counts.
comes
I listen
together.
to jazz, and it's a big influence.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So.
Rhythm is a big thing.
Yeah.
Great.
And it's hard to answer that question too, because our music is it's a wide range of things. So even if all of us were to give 2 albums that were influencing us, it wouldn't cover the span of
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, those are all some great musicians there. Very good. So your name, SleepyV. Tell us a little bit how you came up with that.
Can I tell that story?
What it all comes
that's
about.
I always get to tell the story because I came up with the name. But so when we were starting to play music as me, John, and Gene, we were coming together in the summer, and we were just like throwing music around. And when we finally decided that we were actually going to be a band, we were throwing around names. And the thing with Gene was every time we would come over to practice, me and John would get there and Gene be sleeping. And Gene's initials are Gene Paul or GPV. His name's Gene Paul Verkamet. So I mean, we all do a lot of puns and play on words and stuff. So we thought it was fitting that SleepyV was the name, because every time we'd come over to practice, Gene be sleeping, and I'd be like, "Wake up, SleepyV, wake up." So that's where the name comes from. It actually is a play on words on his initials.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and also, a lot of people see the V as a Roman numeral 5.
Mhm.
And there's 5 of us. So.
And so it's a double play. Yeah.
5 is our
For
magic
a while
number.
there were 4 of us though, and it was
Yes.
weird.
It was pretty weird.
They're like, "Wait, why is your band CP5 and there's only 4 of you?" No, that's a V.
It's kind of like
That's a
Ben
V.
But
Folds
now it's
style.
actually it can be 5.
Yeah. Dominique fills the missing spot.
Yeah, the first time I watched SleepyV, I remember I saw flyers. I thought it was SleepyV for the whole
No
entire
doubt.
time. Yeah, and then it took me like a couple of months to realize it was SleepyV.
Oh,
yeah.
But it made sense because there was another singer, and it made up 5, so
yeah.
I thought it was SleepyV.
She left though.
Yeah.
She's gone, and I still get goosebumps when I hear her voice on this album because it's so good.
Yeah.
Well, now it fits. You made the 5, so
Exactly.
cool.
Thanks, Dom.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Always.
Okay, so your first full-length album, Where We Place Our Beds. Tell us a little bit about that and what all was put into it for, creating it and writing it and things like that.
Well, between the months of June and June,
Mhm.
2009
and 10.
and 2010, we wrote pretty much a song a month.
Okay.
So we had 12 songs, and then we added a 13th one,
Yeah.
which was a sort of pop song that he wrote way back in the day to
That's the first track on the album.
attract the kids. Yeah, and that's our first track on the album. So we just did guitars in a basement, and then
It was very stripped down. at
we
first.
recorded in a bunch of different rooms all over Oakland and Pittsburgh, where we go to school,
With one mic, right?
with
Yeah.
one little microphone. They make this thing called the H4. It's just 2 microphones pointing in these directions, so it like simulates your ears.
Okay.
And you just point it up at a guitar,
And it
it
records
it.
perfectly.
It
So
sounds
we made
really
our whole
good,
album
so we just
basically
made the
with
whole,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, in our apartment. I mean, across
Cool.
the span of the summer and all over the place.
The idea behind the album was kind of a concept where we came together as a band and we just had all these ideas, and it's just like us growing as a band. Like the first song on there after the first 2, actually the 3rd track on the album is the first one that me, Gene, and John started writing, called June, and it's like the beginning of our musical exploration.
Mhm.
And then like Ben comes in, and whenever like December hits, like the songs that are later on the album, you can really tell that like it was a huge collaboration, and we're
Mhm.
all just like had so many ideas. And so that's why the album is just like, it's not sporadic. I feel like it's very
it goes in one.
yeah, it goes, it's like it's supposed to like follow a timeline,
Yeah.
kind of. And
You can almost track the chronology. There's certain song titles are months, and then every once in a while they stray away from the months. But then when you reach a
I
new
saw that, yeah.
when you reach a new chapter, which was kind of our grouping in terms of like when people were coming into the band or things that were happening in our
Right.
lives, like
Moving.
yeah.
that's why
So-
that's why the album's called Where We Place Our Beds, is because like we were constantly changing. We were living at home in the summer. Before then, we were living at school. We came back to school. Gene moved out. He moved in a new place, and we were all just like constantly moving the places where we consider home
Mhm.
and consider where we sleep.
Where
But
we place our beds,
like
literally.
the music is our center, so where we come together, and that was like the concept.
That was the first album.
Great. And Storybook EP. Tell us a little bit about that.
In the works.
You're gonna have to listen to this, man. It's his brainchild.
Yeah, that was hatched when Gene and I were living together last year. We were just, our first album was kind of autobiographical, and once you get that out of the way, you can actually move on to cool stuff.
Yeah, true.
So we came up with an idea. I guess it's another concept album. It follows kind of a folk story that we came up with. You'll have to listen to it and hear the lyrics to figure out exactly what that story is. But it also follows an idea, and it's much more I want to kind of organic with the, like I said, there's flute, a lot more flute in this, and then trumpet, there's violin.
Yeah, this
we,
kid.
we tried to stray away from like digital and electronic instruments. We dabbled in it with Where We Place Our Beds. We added some electric keyboard and stuff like that, but with the Storybook, it's all natural, it's all acoustic instruments and everything.
Cool. And if we want to listen to some of your music, or if anyone wants to buy any of it, where can we go?
SleepyV.bandcamp.com.
Oh,
We can-
Reverb Nation.
Yeah, there's tons.
MySpace.com
But
slash
Bandcamp, you
SleepyV.
can download it.
Facebook,
And you can also
Bandcamp.
give us money to however much you want.
It's free. You can download it for
You
free.
can get it for free.
You
pretty
can
much
get it for
anywhere.
free on the internet at Bandcamp.
College kids love that, so it's going to be good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, and is there any upcoming shows we can look forward to?
The most recent we have is October 20th. That'll be on Pitt's campus. It's for some kind of Save the Planet, like a benefit or
Fundraiser.
something, but we don't really have that much information on it as of yet.
We're playing the new Roboto project, which was an old DIY venue back in the day, and they revamped it. But we're doing that in November a couple times, but the dates aren't finalized yet, so I can't actually give you any information.
Will it be on the
Yeah, check
website
out the
then?
website.
But it
That'll
will be on.
there?
It will. Yeah, we're gonna put it on the internet as soon as it happens. Right now, we're recording this Storybook thing, and
Okay.
In studio.
so it's a lot of work.
Hoping
We
to be
go to
done by
school,
Halloween,
so
actually.
Hopefully.
That's the projected release date of the Storybook. Halloween. This Halloween.
Oh, we can look forward to it then.
It's a spooky album, so it fits.
Oh, good.
It's spooky. It's
All right. Well, don't go away. We're going to have a short break, and then after we come back, we're going to get to hear a little bit of music from SleepyV. So stay tuned.